Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, you know the saying, I do love the smell of napalm in the morning, or something like that. Well, do you like the smell of burning processors in the morning? This map is gonna melt your processor. Tell you though, it's gonna be worth it because it is somewhat glorious. Very impressive when you consider
it's my first map.
That's right. It has some flaws. It is also a network map for a pre-built town, which is going to put a few people off. Going to be honest with you, that's not my biggest problem with the map. I don't have a huge problem with the map, but it's not actually the pre-built road network. But before we get on and have a look at what I consider to be the good bits and the bad bits of a very accomplished map, we have one of these. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Sheyenne River Valley by Ozzyski. Ozzyski, you have really done a good job here. There are a few mumbles. Like here, this is your start square, except for it's not really a start square because this is a converted save game. That is your overall terrain height. It's very flat, buildable area based on a real life location, and a pretty good one-to-one recreation it is too. A little bit of field painting, which won't go down well with everybody, but certainly does work if you do want to do some ore or oil in those fields. And fishing, if you have Sunset Harbour, it's not really a fishing map, but there you go. That's what you have to play with. Now off to the workshop. What do you need? Well, it's a mass transit and after dark map. I'm not sure it really requires after dark, but maybe it does. Maybe I'm missing something there. A really well written description. Really good to see that as well, with lots of instructions and behind the scenes and extra info and all that too. And there is a one-click collection. Just a little one. We're going to scroll down here. Now we'll be using the Cheyenne River Valley theme mix today, using a theme mixer 2, which will include the realistic 1.2 LUT and a combination of themes that I think work really well together. Now, by their own admission, there's a lot of trees. If you read through the description, it says, yeah, I've probably chosen your entire biome for you. And yep. Not really sorry about that, but there you go. and so, I mean, it doesn't actually say they're not sorry. Railway Replacer mod is in operation today. We've got a few extra roads as well. Network Replace mods and stuff. Extra assets, power lines, and so forth. Theme Mixer is there, and then all the bits and pieces. And a few things that I'm not subscribed to here, I've got alternate versions of things that do the same job. So, there we are. Okay, down to ground level. This map does look very nice indeed. Considering the amount of things it's got, I mean, we have seen maps in the past that have got over 100 subscription items and doesn't really look like it needed them. Well, this map does feel like all of those things are there, even without looking around and zooming around. You look at this map and you go, yes, it's jam-packed with stuff. And it is. And it's pretty much well-used stuff with pretty good standards, and a lot of thought and actual process has gone into this one. There are some rookie errors, and most of those are going to come down to foliage on the roads. I think regulars will know what's going on here. I'll just explain for that. It's always somebody's first show, so just to explain, I have the game set up with Anarchy switched on. It's a mod that allows two things to be in the same place at the same time, which the vanilla game won't allow. It means that detailers of maps can actually do detailing which wouldn't normally be possible. Oh, here we go, a few trees on the road there, which, like I say, that's caused by the Anarchy settings. Now, if you don't have Anarchy, then these trees will be hidden under the roads and there'll be no problem. However, they are still on the map, and if you are playing on a map with a lot of trees on it, these are still counted in the tree, and there is a tree limit. So while strictly speaking there is no instruction to have anarchy switched on, which means that these trees are kind of my fault, not the map maker's fault, they are still part of the tree counts, so I feel less bad about marking down a map when this happens. So yes, I can see these. If you don't have anarchy, you won't be able to see these, but they are still there. Right, we're now actually down at what would be the start square, if there was such a thing as a start square. Now, I've assigned this as a start square because when the map loaded up and I scrolled into the map, this area down here is where the start square was. And I've just noticed it seems to be going into sunset. I think I've forgotten to switch off the day-night cycle. Let's see if we can actually get to the edge of the map before the actual sun fully sets, and then I'll put the sun back on for the trip down the rail. I think that's the best way of doing it. Yeah, so anyway, we've got, I would say, a one-to-one recreation of, I can't remember the name of the town, I do apologise. It was in the description, but I was too busy actually looking at the quality of the map, and apart from the trees on the road and a minor grumble or two others, which we'll see a little bit later on, this is a really, really good feeling map. Now, what I would personally do if this was me is I would use Move It, load up the map, and I'd just take out that network of roads where all the houses are already in place, or all the roads are already in place for the housing. And I would actually relay all of that myself in the shape that I would like. But that said, if you're just looking for an easy city build, and to be honest with you, this is all set and good to go. There's a lot of work behind the scenes here that you can't even see yet. If you're looking for something that's good to go, you just want to do some zoning, maybe get the building themes to mod and actually zone some specific buildings into specific areas, well, this map is good to go for it. You could have a complete city grown on this map in a couple of hours, and it'd be done. You'd be good to move on. Oh, again, if you're looking for that quick map, maybe this is a way to go. Anyway, you can see from the rail here, it's very slick indeed. Very, very slick indeed. Good foliage, a mix of foliage along the sides of the rail, make it look and feel right. And look at those power lines. Again, the non-vanilla power lines, you bring them in from the workshop and they just really pop. Look at the bends as well. It just feels, again, really natural. Admittedly, it is a very flat map, so there shouldn't be too many problems with ups and downs and bumps and lumps. And we haven't got any problems with that. And I don't even remember seeing any jinky jankies on the road either. So that's all good too. Now, we are using the Railway Replacer mod, so we have got the high quality rail textures as well. And the whole thing just comes together very nicely. Not massively big on the colours, but the different colours for different parts of the world, it just doesn't work for me. Up and over the, it's like a bridge there. I don't know, there's just so much going on with this map, I've lost track of where we are. But one thing that is coming up now, very, very classy bit of work coming up now. Oh, there we go. We just dropped through the rail as it goes elevated. And we'll slow down a little bit now because we have got a very accomplished, okay, trees clipping through the accomplished, but we have a very accomplished viaduct. Look at that. And it's, again, absolutely on point. Just comes across, comes back down to ground, and it comes down to ground so smoothly. It's totally believable. All the credit for the rail on this map. I don't know what more to tell you really. Obviously, we've got a lot of foliage on the rail line down here as well. That's again, that is the anarchy situation. Grumble here. This isn't anarchy as far as I'm concerned. We have this is one of Ronix's roads. Level crossing across there, and unfortunately the textures don't quite work together, and one kind of blots out the other there. So that's a minor grumble. That's like, there are a few little minor grumbles like that across the map, but all told, the overall standards are, again, for a first map, exceptional. This guy hasn't been playing this, Ozzy hasn't been playing this game for 5 minutes. It's not my first map where they've just got the game. No, they've done a really fine job. Anyway, we'll be back after the intermission to check on the shipping, if there is any shipping. Do you reckon there'll be shipping?
Are you baffled by how YouTubers put detailing on their assets? Are you frightened that something called anarchy would break your game? Then you need the BonBonB's Beginner Guide to Anarchy. Click the information button now.
And back to Cheyenne River Valley by Ozzyski. And well, we got an air route. In fact, we got a couple, and they crisscross across the middle of the map. As for shipping, these rivers aren't really made for shipping, and yes, we would be wondering what the heck is going on if we had shipping on this map. So yes, no shipping routes, but a couple of air routes and plenty of room for airports. Water, well, we've got an entire pipe network over the entire map. Everywhere that you're going to need to have water, it's already there. So if you're going to be playing this map completely unlocked anyway with the 81 tiles, I would suggest, yeah, just use all the mods. Just use all the mods on this one. Okay, the rivers are very nice. Again, come down to ground level and just look how lush and real this feels. It's exceptional work. On the whole, there are some areas where I would question. We'll find one in a moment. So let me come down here. Oh, this is really very nice as well. Forget this is still exceptional. I know it's dry river there, but it comes around and it's all marshy and boggy, and I really like that as well. Even like the colours on this. Slightly marshy, boggy area going on down here that I think is intended. Credit there. But over here, I've got a little bit of a problem. This is a bit marshy and boggy, but look at the reeds that go up onto the path. It's almost like the whole section there just needs to be rotated a bit. Let me show you. Use Move It. I'm grabbing all of those. I'm going to spin it all around there and move it up into the... move it all up into the... There you go. It almost fits perfectly that way. Admittedly, I've got a few reeds that have gone completely underwater in the foreground here. But yes, I think that fits much better to the shape. So yeah, there are a few bits. I mean, on a map as big as this, there's going to be a few little bits here and there that are always going to be not quite right. Really do, I've said it before, I really do like the way that it's laid out for the town. And it's going to suit for people to come and zone those areas in quick and easy like. Got a few trees. So you're going to be clearing a lot of trees as you're going. I think that's going to draw away from gameplay, especially, like I say, if you're playing the modded game with Anarchy switched always on. Farms, again, okay, yes, I know that we've got farm painting, so we've got ore and oil being used for textures. But again, this is more of a modder's build, very clearly more of a modder's build than it is for a vanilla style build, especially, like I say, with no start square, so you can't even play the 9-tile game even if you wanted to. Yeah, and I'm even liking the shape of the river and the way it's all detailed around it. Lots and lots and lots of effort has gone into this, and it's, like I say, it's a very fine example of the sort of map that the genre that it's within. This is one of the better examples. I think that's the best way we can put that. Anyway, back to what would be the start square, if it was a start square. And we've got one of these. And it's our old friend Rick 4000. Rick, a UK creator, and he's basically created an entire holiday park. This is the UK holiday park reception number 1, which means there might be some more receptions coming along, maybe, by Rick 4000. Now, I've been to holiday parks like these, and I've got to tell you, it's the crappiest thing in the world. But it's cheap, and it's fun. Oh, and heads up, love it. It's Happy O'Clock with the hands in the happy smiley face positions. Thank you. That is really appreciated, Rick. You would not believe how many times I've been looking at clocks within the game Cities Skylines going, why is it not Happy O'Clock? Well, you've done it for me. Thank you. But yes, these locations, awful holidays, but cheap. Factoids, because factoids. Oh no, there we go. The actress Tuesday Weld was born on a. Let you guess now. Tuesday Weld was born on a Friday. Yes, you knew that. Anyway, UK Holiday Park Reception #1 by Rick 4000. Amazing work, thank you. And there's a whole collection of things for that holiday park, including cabins and fences and gates and all those. Loads of other stuff. Head on over to his workshop and grab it all. Anyway, we are nearly done, which means it's time for you to have your say. What do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Hit the I button now in the top right hand corner of your screen. It'll take you to the voting page where you can vote for free. So, there we go. But what do I think? Well, I'm going to tell you, aesthetically, I really like this. I think the theme mix is good. I think there are a few little areas that just need cleaning up. But that's not horrendous. I'm going to go just slightly below middle 4. Just a fraction below middle 4. Just because there are a few areas that need cleaning up. Detailing. You see, there's a lot of good work going. This feels like it should be a 4-star map, but I've got so many trees that are causing me issues here. So I think I have to push it to a low 3. Sorry, to a high 3. To a high 3. Just too many trees to clean up. Gameplay potential. Again, I think, well, for the sort of map that it is, it's exceptional. But there's going to be a lot of tree cleaning. It's going to take some time to do it all. I'm going to go for a high 3 again. Within the genre that it's in, it's pretty decent though. Sheyenne River Valley by Ozzyski. Yeah, if you want a pre-built network map, that is one of the better ones. Plus, like I say, it's already got the water down. We've got power lines all over the place. It looks amazing. Yeah, if that grabs your attention, if that grabs you, then go ahead and play. I think you'll have a good couple of hours fun with that one. It maybe a little bit more. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Join me tomorrow. We'll do another What's Map then. And of course, if you're still here, you're part of the 20 and now elite. Use the word of the day in the comments to score some population points just for fun. And I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.